What is going on, everybody? My name is Miles. Welcome back to the channel. It has been a long time since I have seen you guys, and I apologize. Of course, I have been going through a lot lately, working and moving. As you can see, we are in a new location here. This is my very first garage that is all mine. So I'm very excited. I've got a lot of room here. I'm gonna do a lot of upgrades to the bike. But yes, I've been moving, I've been working, I've had a lot of stuff going on, and I wanted to get situated before I started making content again. Of course, I want to bring you guys the best content I can possibly bring you, and I feel like I'm in a good space now where I can do that. If you don't know who I am, my name is Miles. I'm 35 years old. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I sell Harley-Davidsons. I work at Independence Harley-Davidson here, and this is my 2021 Lowrider S FXRT build. I've done a lot of stuff to this bike since you guys have seen it last, and I'm gonna make videos about each thing that I've done. As you can see, different bags, different seat, fairing, all kinds of stuff. But really this video, I wanted to go over the fairing, because I have not made a video about this fairing, this FXRT Fairing from Russ Wernimont Designs. I have not made any videos about it or anything like that. I've definitely had it for a few months. I've had it since around February, March, and I've gotten some time with it. I've gotten to see the pros, the cons, if it's good, if it's worth it, you know, and I want to let you guys in on that. So this video right here is going to be all about the FXRT Fairing, what it took to install it, how much it cost, does it work, so on and so on. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to be putting out pretty sweet content. I know that YouTube right now is flooded with CVO content and the Harley-Davidson 120th anniversary videos everywhere. So kind of wanted to just break that up a little bit, make a video about my fairing, introduce you guys to the bike, because you haven't really gotten a really proper introduction, and this is very exciting for me, having this space. So let's talk about the price.
Let's see what you got.
You smell that? What is that?
What?
What's that smell?
A cologne?
No.
Opportunity.
No. Money.
Oh, okay.
I smell money.
Okay.
The price of the fairing was up there. You know, I think all together, you know, after everything, installation, all said and done, I think I spent around $3,000. I mean, I had to get the fairing painted. I had to do a lot of stuff. I dreamt of doing this build for a long time. This is my dream bike. So when I bought this bike, I really wanted to give it my all and put all kinds of stuff into it and keep it, you know, not trade it in. I plan on keeping it. So that fairing I've always wanted, and it took me a while, but I got it from Russ Wernimont Designs. I think it was maybe for the fairing and the installation kit, probably around 1,500 bucks, maybe a little more, I could be wrong. Of course I had the paint, so I've got the bike paint matched, I've got the side covers paint matched. You know, I had to get the fairing paint matched, and that took a really long time. The guy who painted it said it was very difficult. It was made out of fiberglass, so you know, it took him some time to get it prepped and ready. I was without my bike for, gosh, I think 6 weeks just to get it painted, which was a pain, but it came out really good. This is the Midnight Crimson version of the Lowrider S, my favorite, that dark maroon kind of color. Got the side covers painted, the air cleaner painted, and of course the fairing paint matched, and it looks killer. It looks really killer, and I was very happy with it when I saw it. Obviously this changes up the whole look of the bike. You know, it adds a whole lot more depth to it and substance, but this fairing is actually pretty big. Honestly, like, I've seen it up against the Lowrider ST fairings, and it is way bigger than the Lowrider ST fairings, hands down, which is cool because it probably covers more air. The only difference with this fairing and the Lowrider ST fairing is that there is a top vent in the middle with the Lowrider ST fairing, so that's going to be the only difference. But this fairing is pretty big. When you hold this up or you're near like a road glide or even street glide, I mean, this fairing is pretty similar in size to those fairings. So it is a big fairing and it blocks a lot of wind. I'm not gonna lie, this fairing does a really good job of blocking wind, and there's different windshields that they make for it. I've actually got a really cool windshield that I'm gonna make a whole nother video about, probably from Clockworks, that put on it, but it does a really good job, honestly. The only time that I experienced buffeting and everything is when you're getting up there. I mean, when you're going like 100 miles per hour and plus 95, 100 miles an hour, you do start to get some buffeting, and I do plan on getting that 12-inch Clockworks windshield and seeing how it rides after that. But overall, I'm very happy with this fairing. Russ Wernimont, you know, there's a very big following behind his stuff. He's very reputable. A lot of companies have used him for their builds. So I felt like that was a solid decision, a solid choice to make. I saw the Dominator fairing, I saw a couple other ones, watched some videos, and I was just, I don't know, I wasn't feeling those ones too much. The Russ Wernimont, it's American made, you know. Laidlaw used it on their build and everything like that. It looks awesome. So everything that it took, you know, I had to get a new headlight as well. So I got the Moons MC 7-inch headlight. That's the headlight I went with. Russ Wernimont Designs have recently come out with the LP6 bracket and headlight mounting hardware for this bike. And man, I've already spent so much money, but I'm very tempted to get that LP6 headlight, the yellow one, and maybe selling this 7-inch Moons MC headlight. Sorry, I had to close the garage. So anyways, I got the Moons MC headlight, and it's very bright. It's a 7-inch headlight, and they also offered a black mounting bracket for the headlight, because the one you get from Russ Wernimont, this is the one you get from Russ Wernimont. It's chrome or aluminum or whatnot, and I did not want that in there. I wanted the black hardware. So I'm going to take you guys through a little bit of the process I went through. The first step, there was basically 3 steps. First step, take it to the technician who was going to install it, let him mock it up, put it on, test it out, make sure everything fits and everything, and then take it off. The second phase was obviously going to be the painting. So after he put it on, mocked it up, made sure everything fit, we took it back off, sent it out to get painted. That was a long process, like I said earlier. And then after that, we got it back, we put it on, and it was all said and done. But what the tech forgot to do was check the turning with the handguards. So when I got everything painted earlier on, I got these handguards, right? And I got them painted as well. So, and then also they're cut out for the turn signals. This is where we started to have some issues, because the turn signals were up at the handlebars with the handguards, and it would not work turning the handlebar with the windshield. No, I have the Kraus Moto 10-inch kickback risers with the 2-inch bars. So it's an overall 12-inch height, and when we turn, it would not fit. So luckily the tech came up with relocating the turn signals down underneath the fairing, because that's, I guess, how they run on the STs and whatnot. He figured out a way. I'm guessing he drilled some holes, mounted it up and everything like that, so that I could hold on to those specific turn signals. And then I left the handguards on, but I was still experiencing some scraping when I would turn. So recently I just took the handguards off. I'm much happier with it. Before, I wasn't able to park it even like this, so I'm much happier with that. But overall, that's what it took, you know, to get the fairing on and how much it costs. Now, more about the functionality of it. It functions really well. It really does. And I've got a lot of seat time on it, but I'm still kind of feeling it out, So different height windshield might help a little bit with higher speeds, because everything's fine up until about 75, 85 miles an hour. Then you start to experience, depending on what helmet you have on or anything like that, you do start to experience a little bit of buffeting, but it's nothing crazy. And if you just duck down a little bit, it goes away. So I'm gonna get the taller windshield, but for cruising around town, I mean, it's amazing. It's great. Just like blocks a lot of the wind. It really does, and I'm very satisfied with it. It costs a lot of money, and it was worth it. I'm very happy with it. Russ Wernimont Designs, good stuff. I might put some lowers on it eventually, but then I'd have to relocate the turn signals again. I'm not sure if I want to go through that yet. So, but overall, it does a great job. I would recommend it to anybody. It is expensive, I did not want to trade my bike in for a lowrider ST. I didn't want to do that. I mean, the 114 with the stage 2, it'll run circles around the stock 117 all day long. I'm very, very happy with this bike. So like I was saying, the fairing, it's great stuff. It gets a lot of attention, and I'm very, 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 very pleased with it. So if you got any questions, leave them down in the comments. I hope I didn't miss anything. And like I said, I just wanted to make a video introducing my 21 Lowrider S with the FXRT Fairing. And this is gonna kind of start a segment of, an FXRT build, because I'm not stopping here. I've got a lot of plans, and I hope you stick around for them. So go ahead, like this video, give me a subscribe. I'm still here. I'm still making content. I'm excited to see where this goes. That's gonna do it for this video. My name is Miles. Ride fast, take chances. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.